Hola, I hope you're all doing well on this Monday. I think everybody's sort of getting back to a little sense of normalcy after Hurricane Irma. I pray that those of you who had any issues are able to resolve them. I know some of you still don't have power. I'm sorry for that. And praying for our neighbors and friends in the Keys, which were devastated, and it's a horrible thing. But again, I pray that many of you are finding another a sense of normalcy now that Monday has rolled around and school is back in session. I think that this Hurricane Irma, which really wreaked a lot of havoc in all of our lives, really came with a lot of lessons in her path. I blogged a little bit about a few things that we learned along the way during our evacuation, but I have one story that I really wanted to share. And it was in this desperation of looking for gas. I went to our neighborhood gas station that Thursday morning or something like that. And I was just going to fill up the Beetle. It was not a big deal. I wasn't taking it. Hey, Drew. Hey, Sarah. And I see there are a few cars in the gas station and people are at the pump. So I said, oh, this is great. There's no line. I drive up and I notice everybody's just sitting outside of the cars. And there's this guy sitting on his hood. And I said, hey, is there gas? He says, no, there's no gas yet. And I said, is gas coming? And he said, well, that's what they said. It was about 8:30 in the morning. And I said, do you know when it's coming? He goes, I don't know. I've been here since 5 a.m. And I thought, like, there are probably a million other things that you need to be doing. Hello. Hey, Steve. And I thought to myself, I looked around and there were at least 2 cars at each pump. Probably, 10 or 12 cars at this gas station. And I thought, these people have been waiting here since 5 in the morning. Hey, Shannon. And I said, I don't need the gas that desperately. I'm not taking this car. I knew we were evacuating. I left, went to Publix. I went to the post office. And on my way back home, I found a gas station, which is not 2 minutes from the gas station in our neighborhood. Saw a line. I said, I'm just going to stand here, see how long this takes. Within 5 minutes, I had filled up my tank, was on my way home, and came back and saw this line, hey, Shannon, of people still waiting. And I thought to myself, how many times does this happen to us or to people that we know? Steve, loving it. And here's this guy waiting at a gas station that may or may not have gas, going on 4 hours now because it was about 9 o'clock by the time I got back home. And he was not the only one. The gas station was full of people. He's just sitting on his hood. And I thought, how many times does this happen to us? Take the example of someone who gets a job and they're getting paid crap, but they have insurance and they remember when they got hired that they had been promised this promotion someday. Now they're not doing anything to try to get that promotion, but they told them that someday they might get this promotion. Hola, Maria Alejandra. And they're just waiting, sitting on their hood, just waiting for this promotion to come. They're not being proactive about it. They're hoping that whatever promise was made to them when they got hired is going to pay off. And sometimes they stay there in the same position for 40 years. The promotion never comes. The raise never comes. But they get sort of sucked in because now I've got all these years in and I've got my insurance and these benefits, and they're sort of stuck. Or I talk to people all the time who have this dream and they say, but when I told my brother-in-law and my sister, they sort of laughed at me and I just don't think it's worth pursuing. They're just sitting on their hood with their dream. Hey, Tamara. And I talked to this lady the other day who said she's always wanted to write a book. Now, she is a great writer. I've seen her blogs. I've seen the stuff she's written. She says everywhere she's gone, she took writing classes in college and her professors were always giving her accolades. But she remembers that she had this teacher in 3rd grade who told her that she couldn't write. So she is choosing to believe the 3rd grade teacher who told her, this 3rd grader, that she couldn't write, rather than all the evidence that she has to the contrary. And she's going to die with that book inside of her, because she's just sitting on the hood waiting for I don't even know what. So my question to you today, and this was a great lesson to me from Irma, and again, I'll reiterate that there were a lot of lessons if we were just paying attention, is Are we just sitting on the hood? Hey, Tahiri, are we just sitting on the hood waiting for things to happen to us? Stop leaving your destiny up to other people. We need to take control for our own destiny. And we need to take the chances. Hey, sugar, take our chances and believe in ourselves enough that we're not going to let other people determine our destiny. We're going to take control. We're going to do what we need to do to accomplish whatever it is that we want to accomplish. We saw a lot of beautiful community and neighboringness going on during this storm. And I think it's a beautiful show of what we're capable of when the need arises. And I think we saw that everybody that I've spoken to, and not just what you've seen on Facebook or seen in the news, but I know you've all experienced your own version. Hola, Lidia Bella. Your own version of the beauty and everything that comes out when there's a disaster like this, or when we're preparing for something like a storm like this. Life always has storms, and usually they bring out the best in people. And I think we saw that through the compassion and the empathy that we experienced as for us as evacuees, for a few days everywhere that we went. But I think, again, one of the greatest lessons is be proactive with your life. Be proactive with what you want to accomplish. Be proactive with your dreams. Don't wait until someone else does it for you, because you know what? They're not going to do it for you. Nobody's going to do it for you. You really have to take control of your life. Stop sitting on that hood waiting for things to happen to you. Hola, Jose. Take control. Basically, all I'm saying is take control of your life. Be proactive with what you want to accomplish. Don't leave it up to others. Your destiny is too important, and what you were put here to do is too important to leave it to chance or to leave it up to someone else. Get off that hood, make things happen, and enjoy yourselves, people. Again, hola, Frank. We have power. If anybody wants to come eat carne con papa today, I'm here. We have power, water, and cereal. And again, praying for all those who were affected in major ways during this storm. We're here for you. I know that as Floridians. Hey, Alan and David, we are very resilient. And I'm always grateful and proud to be a Floridian because of that. So again, let's be there for each other, but let's get off our hoods and let's go make things happen, people. Okay? Have a good one.